Squat down right now, and just to a depth that's good for you. You feel that in your knee? Now, place your hands on the floor and rock side to side. Feels a bit different, right? I want you to remember that feeling. I had meniscus surgery on my right knee, but nowadays I feel that I squat better than I did before the surgery. And here's how you can too. First off, squat down to a depth that's good for you. Now, you might have to keep your heels off the floor, or maybe you have to keep your hips high. That's fine. That's where you're at today, and you can totally work from this position. Now, from that position, place your hands on the floor in front of you to the side. What I would like for you to do is place more weight onto your hands and then start to rock side to side. Now, once you've done that, switch, and I'd like for you to do it on the opposite side. The hands aren't just there for balance. They let you slow down and actually feel what's going on in your hips and your knees instead of rushing through it because you're fighting to stay upright. And that's why your knee hurt in a regular squat. You're moving too fast through the positions your body can't control yet. And when you put your hands on the ground though, you can adjust. You can find where things feel good and work from there. Now do this for 30 seconds, going side to side, and get comfortable with this first. And next, we're gonna take it up a level. So we're gonna take that same position, but now we're gonna traverse side to side. So again, find a squat position that's good for you. You're gonna place your hands on the floor to the side in front of you. Now from here, lower the hands, and I want you to hop into that squat position. Now we're gonna return. Placing your hands beside you, load your hands, hop into that squat that's good for you. You can continue doing this side to side. Now as you're doing this, you can play with your hip height. Obviously, higher hips is gonna be a little easier, and lowering your hips will make it a little more challenging. The goal here though is to find where your knees feel good and to hang out there. And keep your hips at that same height the whole time. And make sure that it's smooth and level. The moment that you start bouncing up and down, your knees might take the hit. Now your hips and ankles are doing the work now. Your knees are moving through a range that they can handle because you're controlling the speed and the depth. There's one or two each direction, and remember to go slow. Now this is one of the first things we have people do in elements. That's because it teaches your body how to squat without your knees taking all the load. Now once that's feeling good, we can move on to the next movement. So we're gonna take the basic monkey, but now we're gonna extend one leg as we go. Load, hop, extend the leg. Now, the cool thing here is that you can also make adjustments to this as well. If you want a little further stretch in the inner thigh, you can sit back into it, bringing your heel to the floor. And remember, even if your hips are high, it doesn't matter. You can adjust that as well. You could even pull your toes up off the floor or just sit back, feel a bit deeper stretch there. Now from this position, pull that foot in, load the opposite side, extend the leg. You're gonna find one side might be different than the other. I broke my ankle a couple years ago, so I actually have trouble getting my heel all the way down to the floor. That's fine, I can still work on it. The focus though is making sure that I'm doing this in a way that's not gonna bring pain or overly bring discomfort to my knee. Now just remember, you can adjust the height of the squat as you go, as well as the position of your foot. There's no need to force anything, so use your hands for support. Come back to the center, shift to the other side, extend the other leg. You keep the extended foot flat on the ball of your foot, or you can just keep it in a position that it lands in. That's perfectly fine. Remember to put yourself into a position that's not gonna have your knees barking at you. Do one each side or even a couple each side. It's up to you. And if you can't do this, don't worry. You can just go back to the basic monkey and keep working on that. Now here's how I suggest you practice this. Start with the monkey sit-up for 30 seconds, and then you can do the basic monkey and the long leg monkey for up to a minute each. That's 3 rounds, twice a week, that's it. Or if you want to keep it simple without having to think about it, just get elements. Now these moves are all in there, programmed for you. All right, so go back and do that squat again. And just go down to a height that's good for you. Now you feel the difference? And that's what happens when your knees start working the way they're supposed to again. Your knees aren't the problem. It's how you've been squatting. Give your body the support to slow down and figure it out, and your knees will stop complaining. Now, if you find that your neck is tight from being on the computer or using your phone too much, don't stretch it. Do this instead.